Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and today I want to talk about that one thing that not enough people are talking about when it comes to weight loss. Now, before I dive into that, I just want to talk a little bit about weight because women, myself included, we spend way too much time obsessing over our weight and thinking about our weight and trying to reach that perfect weight when really your weight is just a number. We know that BMI is an antiquated measure of health, and health exists at all different types of weights. I read once that weight is just a measure of how much gravity loves you, which I thought was kind of a fun way to look at it. But here's what we really want to talk about. It's the confidence and how comfortable you are in your body. That's what we're aiming for. So regardless of the number on the scale, I want you to feel confident. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel great about yourself. Now, does that mean weight loss? For some people, it might. Some people, it might mean weight gain. Some people, it might mean weight maintenance. But there is one thing that not enough people are talking about when it comes to weight, maintaining weight, gaining weight, losing weight, wherever you are, to make you comfortable and confident. And that is sleep. I know you're going to be like, Elizabeth, it's supposed to be calories and food and movement. And yes, all of that is true. But you can't do any of that without the base of sleep. And not enough people are focusing on addressing sleep as a root cause of feeling comfortable and confident in your body. And so today I just want to dive quickly into why that is, where to start, how to sort this out, and what's going on. So there are about four main reasons, or probably more, but four main reasons how sleep affects your weight and how confident and comfortable you feel in your body. Number one is your hunger cues. So there are two hormones in your body that are going to tell you when you're hungry. One basically tells you that you're hungry. The other tells you that you're full. When you're exhausted, the one that tells you that you're hungry gets dialed up. So hunger cues rise pretty quickly. On the flip side, the one that tells you that you're full gets turned down. So when you're exhausted, your body is essentially telling you that you're hungry all the time. And it's also never listening to the fact that you're full. Just navigating those hunger cues alone can be really, really difficult. Now, once you know that that's the case, you can sometimes kind of adjust. But for me, on days that I'm exhausted, I find myself starving all day. And so getting a good night's sleep is the first step to being able to manage your hunger cues, to listen to your hunger cues, and follow your hunger cues really well. Number two is actually cravings. So when your energy is really low, what is your body looking for? It needs to get through the day. Maybe coffee is the answer, but what it's looking for is energy. It's looking for that quick fix, that burst of energy. And where do we get really quick energy? We get it from the really quick foods. We get it from the chips and the cookies and the chocolate. And the processed foods, really. Those foods are designed to go, into your bloodstream and kick your energy up real quick. The problem is that they also send your energy flatlining really quick too. And so those foods that we tend to crave when we're exhausted because we're tired just perpetuate this cycle of cravings and crashes and cravings and crashes. And so eating to gain weight, lose weight, maintain weight, one of the key things is eating to keep your blood sugar consistent, eating whole foods, making really great food choices. And that is next to impossible when you're exhausted. And that's not because you don't have the willpower. Your body is designed to make it hard because it's looking for energy. Problem number three is stress. Now, even if you lived the most stress-free life that you can imagine, which I'm sure you don't, because all of us have incredible amounts of stress, sleep deprivation in and of itself is a form of stress. Getting not enough sleep means your stress hormones are going to go through the roof. That lovely stress hormone called cortisol, it actually makes it next to impossible to lose weight, and it causes a ton of inflammation. And that's because it stores energy. It stores our fat. It makes the food that we eat get stored as fat much more. So forget the daily stress, stress that you have on your plate anyway. If you add some sleep deprivation to that, you add even more stress hormones. All of a sudden now you're fighting against those hormones when it comes to managing your weight and your feeling of comfortableness in your body. And the thing about cortisol is that it not only does it put the pounds on really easily, it can make it really hard to take them off, especially if cortisol itself or the stress isn't addressed. And number 4 is just your energy levels. So I talked about this in terms of cravings, but also in terms of movement. So I don't love to talk about exercise really as a primary focus for weight, because exercise is an incredible tool for a lot of things. And yes, it is a big part of this. But actually, a lot of our weight maintenance comes from sleep and the foods that we choose. And exercise does play a role, but those first 2 are actually way more powerful. Now, that being said, exercise is a really important part of a healthy lifestyle. Exercise is where the comfortable and confidence in your body comes in. And when you're exhausted, struggling to find the energy to exercise is a real thing. So you need to eat throughout the day, you need to work, you need to take care of your kids, you need to run everybody around. What's the one thing that can get tossed whenever you're tired? It's exercise. It's always the first thing to go. And daily exercise is one of the best ways to lower your stress, which remember is going to help your sleep and help keep your body weight where you want it to be. It's going to help you feel tired. It's going to help you sleep better. So there's so many reasons why daily movement is really important. It doesn't need to be incredibly vigorous all the time. Stretching, yoga, walking, any of those things counts towards daily movement. But even when your energy levels are low, even when you haven't slept well the night before, finding 20 minutes to just move your body is absolutely going to pay off, I promise. So everybody talks about, calories and food and exercise and strength training and all of those things for weight loss. And yes, those are absolutely important. But we always forget the fundamental sleep. And if you just sort of shift your attention away from that number on the scale and focus instead on the quality of your sleep, focus on getting a really restful sleep, feeling rested, I guarantee you that hitting that ideal weight, feeling comfortable and confident in your body is going to be so much easier to get to. If you don't really know where to start when it comes to sleep, I have that solution for you. I'm going to put a link in the video description below to my free training. I've got a really great workshop on the superior sleep solution. It talks about why sleep is really hard for women and where to start to improve your sleep. So head on there, register for that. You can watch it it's on demand. You can watch it at any time. Please let me know if you have any questions, concerns, comments. I can't wait to hear from you, and I hope you have a great day.